the grass. We got to see the heavens. We got to see the melanin that we possess. That's your power. And the brothers that are out there saying that they don't like us because we have nappy hair. It's not that they don't like us because we have nappy hair. For 400 years, we have been taught to hate ourselves. And they have been taught to hate us. And we have been taught to not like them, and so on and so forth. But we're changing that. That's what the Naturally Isis Natural Hair Parade and Festival is doing. It's redefining the beauty standards and the identity of African people. The reason they don't let our children wear braids and locks to school is because it's powerful. It makes them be themselves. They don't disobey. It's when they start eating candy and cutting their hair. That's their roots and their power. A sister said while we were in the parade, "Is that your real hair?" I said, "It's African culture, and that's what's real." That's what's real. We gotta stop letting people come to us asking us, "Is that all your hair? What is that? Did you get it?" We don't ask those personal questions. If it's pretty, you just gotta say, "That is so beautiful." That's what we say. And if it's natural, if it's an African style, it's right style, because there are two things that are forbidden in this country. And I say forbidden because we still do it. "Oh, you light skin. Oh, you too dark. Oh, I favor this one." Our skin and our hair. Our hair is the last thing that's enslaved on us. We say, take the kinks out of your mind and not your hair. And that's why we invited our own Erykah Badu. Because Erykah Badu is genuine. She's real. She's real. And we're going to bring her up to say a few things. There's so much we can say. We can't say it in one day. I love you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You stand up. You stand up. Ashe. Yeah. I'm really happy to be here. Peace and light. How are y'all feeling? Thank you for the shade, Most High. Y'all look really beautiful, and I'm very happy to be a part of this community. I'm very proud to represent a legacy like Isis Brantley. Y'all don't know the history. When I was 7 years old in South Dallas, Texas, only thing African we had was Harambe Festival every year. And we would come out on the park every year, and we get to wear our head wraps and our things, and that was the only thing African we had. That was it, pretty much, besides African dance class and drumming, and some of the dance companies would incorporate African dance into their repertoire, but that was it. And one day I was riding in the car with my grandmother, and we were on Oakland and Hatcher. And I saw a sign, and it had a drawing or a painting of a woman with African braids, and they were really long and flowing. And I said, "Oh, I want my hair like that." I didn't know what that was, but I wanted to get close to that. I was trying to find that, because I never saw that from where I live. So my grandma said, okay, I got $20. If you can get that with $20, cool. I'm talking about you and your sister, both. You and Coco. If y'all can both, then y'all can, okay. So we went in there. We went in the shop, and it was like another world. When the door opened, it was like incense, frankincense and myrrh just danced out. And there was a crock pot boiling with some strawberry and blueberry scents. There was a woman with a baby tied around her back with a lot of bangles on. She was 19 or 18 or already knew who she was. Knew where she came from, knew where she was going, knew her children's names and what they meant, knew what kind of food was good for her body, knew what kind of things were good for my hair and my sister's hair, and we gave her the $20 with joy. And it wasn't enough to do what I saw on the sign, but she gave us about 10 huge cornrows each going back, and at least they were kind of long because we wanted it long. I'm gonna mine down long, and it was long and it was pretty. And she put some curls at the end. It was the first time I'd ever even seen anything like that. And I was happy and I was proud. I remembered the smell. I remembered the African fabrics. I remembered the wrap. I remembered the baby on her back who she fed fruit to while she braided hair. I remembered all of that. And I kept going back every year and I learned something new from her. Eventually I became a vegetarian in high school when I learned how good it was and how her body was developing beautifully and how she was aging so beautifully. I incorporated vegetarian diet into my life. I was a dancer, so I made sure that I stretched because I wanted to look like Isis. I wanted to look like yeah. Anything she had, I wanted that. I want one like that. So after high school, I went to college and I shaved my head. You remember when we turned in the fat gold chains for those black leather medallions back in '89? Was you there? Yeah, okay. I was happy about that because that means that people were recognizing that they were beautiful because they were beautiful. Not because they had to look like what was on TV or Barbie or Ken or anything like that. God bless Barbie and Ken, but we ain't got to look like that. We can look like this and be who we are. So they turned in the fat gold chains for those black leather medallions with the fists on it and the kufi hats and the head wraps and self-destruction. You're headed for self-destruction. That's what they were saying. Self-destruction. You're headed for self-destruction. It was MC Light and Heavy D, and the hip-hop was just heavy in rotation, and black was heavy in the air. It was heavy, and I feel it right now. Black is heavy in the air right now. Don't y'all feel it coming back? I do. I feel it. I see it when I travel around the world. I see Asians in head wraps and braids. When I travel around the world, I see us, my children, people that look like us, really looking like us. Again, I don't care if it's an afro wig or a long braid, but it looks like us. That's what I love about it. I call the afro wig, it's a natural, but it's supernatural. That's that supernatural. Everybody can't rock that supernatural. So don't try if you can't do it. You gotta have the confidence. I had the confidence to do that. But my story goes on and on and on. It doesn't stop because it hasn't ended yet. This legacy that Isis has given me, and I've been all over the world sharing and showing what I learned from her. This is the seed. This is where the seed started, in the park right here. Right here. This is where it starts. It's about 3 people clapping. This is a hell of a speech, I'm telling you. But I want to say I'm very happy to be here, and I have my children with me, and my family with me, and everybody's, I love it. And I'm so happy to be here, and I hope that you are happy to be who you are, no matter what you are. Natural hair, straight hair, wig, tight jeans, long dress, cross, unk, soul, funk, bam, bump, trees, green skunk, whatever it is. Light it up. I mean, not now. Not now. Yeah. And I thank you all for being here and celebrating with us. We're going to do this every year, and I will be here. We don't have to wait every year. We should make up some other events just to continue to have this, because this is real. What you feeling right now around you, look around you. Just look around you. It's real right now. It's very, very, very real. Very, very, very real. Ashe, everybody say Ashe. Ashe, yo. Everybody say Isis. Thank you. I love you guys. Have fun.
All right, peace. Thank you, Erykah. Come on out. Are y'all feeling the energy now?